Right then folks, Greeno here, and where am I today? Well, I am in London, specifically Piccadilly. You'll recognise this from the Monopoly board, quite an expensive yellow one on the board there. Beautiful, right next to Green Park. Now why have I come here? Behind me, you will see a glass kind of panel building here. This is a restaurant called Hyde. This is a Michelin starred restaurant. And unusually, for a Michelin starred place, they serve breakfast. I don't think I've seen that anywhere before. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you know of any Michelin star places that do breakfast too. I'm hoping this is going to be special. Really looking forward to seeing a Michelin starred take on a full English. Is it going to be too posh? Is it going to be too poncified? Hopefully not. Hopefully they're still going to get all the key elements, really nicely cooked, really good quality, but still looking like a fry-up. Right guys, come in and been seated. We're up on the first floor here. Originally they were trying to put us on the ground floor, but it was a bit loud music and whatever, so we asked if we could come upstairs and they were more than happy to accommodate, which is really, really good. The interior of here is so much more beautiful than the exterior. Came in through the door and there's this beautiful kind of sweeping staircase that we've come up here. It's just really, really nice in here. Nice kind of, cameraman said he thinks it's almost a bit like Swiss vibe to it, and I get what he means about that, I really do. Where I'm sat here, I can see out to a Porsche garage over there, so I'm going to be looking out for the Mac Master, seeing if he's trading in his electric milk float. And over here, we have got the kitchen area. It's not an open kitchen as such, it's kind of like semi-frosted glass, so you can kind of see a little bit of movement going on there, which is kind of nice, but obviously it's not too intrusive on the chefs there. Now, table setting here is really, really nice, and the menus here. We have got fruits, seeds and grains. There's a load of different pastries, or viennoiseries as they are calling them here. It is Michelin starred after all. Caviar and oysters. I'm not even sure I'm going to go for that for breakfast. Oh, hello.
Are you ready to order?
Can we have just one more minute if possible? Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Very, very keen to serve me there. Maybe they want to get us out the door again. We've got other savoury items here. Now this is where I think I'm going to focus. They have a cooked breakfast here for £30. Now it reads really nicely. Streaky bacon, homemade black pudding, sausage, slow roast tomatoes, eggs and sourdough toast. No mushrooms in sight. Yes. Thank goodness for that. I'm also going to go, I think, for the Hyde croque monsieur, but add a fried egg to turn it into a croque madame. Now, that is going to be £22. That's the most I've ever paid for a toasty ever. Looking forward to it though. Huge range of teas here, and some specialist coffees. I'm somewhere posh, probably going to get an Earl Grey. Okay folks, so I ordered a couple of drinks. We have got here a beetroot and lemon verbena juice. That sounds healthy, doesn't it? And I've gone with Earl Grey tea. Now, I was a little bit surprised. When I ordered the Earl Grey tea, I was asked if I wanted milk with that. Now, as I understand it, you don't have milk in Earl Grey. Have I got that wrong? I don't know. You guys will tell me if I have. But I've always been told it should be just served as it is. So, it comes in this beautiful little teapot here. Oh, it's got a really nice smell too. Let me have a little taste of that. That's very nice. Quite light, a little bit floral from the bergamot in there. Very nice. What we've also got here is an interesting kind of little napkin situation. Inside, it's got this little seed pod. Now, I don't know if you can hear that on the mic. It makes a little noise. And the cameraman's told me if I waffle on too much, he's going to shake that in front of me. Oh, look, here comes the breakfast. Excellent, thank you very much. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's fabulous, thank you. What else have we got here? Some toast coming? All right, okay, thank you. This table is getting full up here, isn't it? I'm going to have to rearrange things a little bit. Oh, apparently they're going to go and get me another piece of toast because one fell off onto the tray as they were lifting it up, so I get a fresh piece of toast. They're not just going to pick it up and put it on there. Nice little attention to detail, that. The sort of thing you get in a Michelin star place. Now, breakfast, you're going to have to come and have a little look at this, because there's one thing I'm going to have to talk to you about. Now, did you spot the issue on the breakfast? As I mentioned on the menu, there is no mushroom. On this plate is a great big flat mushroom. Oh dear, well I'll have to try it, won't I? But we're going to put that off a little while because I want to move on to this croque monsieur first, or croque madame, sorry. It has an egg on the top, that makes it a croque madame. So what we have here is the sourdough bread. Inside there we're going to find ham and we're going to find cheese. Bechamel on the top, grilled, and then a beautiful looking fried egg on the top. And to be honest, it needs to be a beautiful fried egg because this is a £4 add-on to the breakfast for one egg. I mean, I know eggs are expensive these days. £4 is a bit strong, isn't it? Let me see if I can just get into this. No, it's all stuck together, so we're just going to have to go for it. We'll crack the egg open first. It looks cooked beautifully. Barely need to touch it. And it's oozing everywhere. Look at that. That's the money shot right there, isn't it? Wow. Look at the colour of that yolk. That is something else, isn't it? Okay, so let's get into this and get a little bit of everything. In fact, we'll go somewhere near the middle because it'll be softer than where the crust is. From here, you can see inside. We have the cheese, we have the ham. This looks and smells really rather appealing. Very kind of crispy crust to it. I'm expecting the cheese and the ham in here to be spectacular. That cheese is a really strong, mature cheese in there. And that is the first flavour you get. Then you get some of the creaminess from that egg. The ham, I'm going to say, is a little bit lost at this point. Let's try another piece. See if we can pick that up a little bit more. You know, like I say, not getting much ham flavour there. The cheese is the predominant flavour. The bread is really nice. The bechamel on the top, because it's caramelised, that just adds a little depth of flavour as well. And then you've got that beautiful soft egg on the top. Let's move on to this breakfast. Now, there are a couple of things that concern me from the outset here. First of all, the mushroom that isn't on the menu. We will try it, but I'd prefer it wasn't there, to be honest with you. Secondly, the sausage. Have a look at the colour of the outside of this sausage. Could do with a bit more colour on that, couldn't it? In my opinion. And this tomato, it's a huge tomato, but it doesn't feel very well roasted. That is hard in the middle. Slight problem for me, that one. I prefer mine to be cooked all the way through, so they're nice and soft and juicy. We've got some toast to go with this, so let's give that a little try. And another small issue as well. It's only quite lightly toasted, as you can see here, but it's served on a plate. You can see how it's been served here, look. There we go, that's how it comes as a portion. Now, when you put toast on a plate rather than in a toast rack where it's standing up, you get that toast sweat, don't you? It makes one side of it soggy. That's a bit of a shame. Anyway, some of this butter here, which is served very, very nicely. Put some of this on the toast. Not too much. Got to look after the old figure, haven't we? Clearly not very good at that, am I? Okay, there we go. Let's get tucked into this breakfast. Where are we going to start? We'll start with that sausage. Now, it's definitely a bendy sausage. It looks like a pistol. Let's give it a try. Let's look inside there. So this is just a regular, what I call a pork breakfast sausage. No herbs in there. It's not a Lincolnshire or a Cumberland. It's very meaty. Quite a coarse grind to the pork inside of it. And it is cooked through properly. Like I say, just visually, I prefer a bit more colour to it. But the flavour's decent. Interesting. One thing, I don't know whether this is to do with it being a Michelin star place or not. Not been offered any sauce to go with it. No ketchup, no brown sauce. Maybe you're a bit too posh for that here. Onto the bacon. Now we've got streaky bacon here. And I was just talking to the cameraman beforehand. We're both becoming increasing fans of the streaky bacon as opposed to black bacon. It's just got a bit more flavour, especially when it's grilled and crisped up. Let's try a little bit of that. Do you know what? That could be crispier. It's a little chewy. Try another piece. Yeah, that could do with another couple of minutes. If you look here at this piece, you can see here, this fat here is not crisped up at all. And that's making the bacon a little bit chewy, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, I picked scrambled eggs to go with my breakfast because I was having a fried egg on the top of the croque madame. Nice little bit of seasoning on there, and again, a really nice colour to it. I guess that's the same eggs they use in there, so that brightly coloured yolk is really colouring these eggs. They do look nicely cooked, nice and soft. I say a nice bit of seasoning over the top. And they're very, very nice. Nice and soft and unctuous here in the middle. So there's a little bit of pepper on there, not much salt. And again, there's no salt or pepper on the table here, so you can't season it yourself. But it's a very, very tasty egg. I like that. Okay, black pudding. Now this is homemade black pudding, okay, made on site. Interesting. Again, come and have a little look at this. On that side, cooked. That side, not so much. So I wonder if that's just been grilled on one side under the salamander or something like that. Quite big, prominent pieces of pork fat inside. That is actually very, very tasty. It's a little meatier than a lot of black puddings, so yeah, interesting. Texturally, it's very different to most black puddings I've had though. It almost has like a pate consistency to it. Strange, but not bad. Okay, tomato time. Now, as you can see here, look, I need a saw to get through this. That is hard in the middle. That is not impressive. I'll try a bit from the outside though. I can feel it crisp in between my teeth. It doesn't have a very intense flavour. When you properly roast tomatoes, it really brings out that intensity of the tomato flavour, doesn't it? This is missing it. It really is. That's a shame. Okay. Mushroom. Come on, let's get it over and done with. We've got some herbs on the top of here. We'll just pick a little bit here. Not too much. And give it a try. The flavour's fine, but I still don't like the texture. Okay, let me try and wash that down with a little bit of this beetroot juice. I've not tried that yet. Yeah, that's good. Nice and earthy, nice and herbal. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to finish up here. It's kind of a breakfast of two halves for me, to be honest with you. But I'll get my bill, finish up, go outside, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. Right then, folks, I've come outside into Green Park, a beautiful green space here in London. Got the Ritz Hotel behind me there, and maybe that's where I should have gone for breakfast, to be honest with you. Hyde here, well, it started off so well. Walked into the restaurant and you've seen the shots of the inside. It looks beautiful, that beautiful staircase, really nicely designed. I went in to wash my hands before eating, and the bathroom in there, stunning. Really, really nicely done. Beautiful lotions and all sorts in there. Looked great, felt great. Plenty of servers in there. I'd say the service is more efficient than anything else, although I did have to wait over 10 minutes after asking for the bill to actually get it. But the food, kind of where it started to go downhill. Now, no real criticism of that croque madame, apart from the price. And maybe the ham should have had a more prominent flavour. I mean, I've paid £22 for that croque madame. It's basically a ham and cheese toastie with a fried egg on the top. It was good, but not that good. The juices, I like the beetroot juice. It was nice. Cameraman had a raspberry and pear juice. Enjoyed that too. Were they worth £9 each? I don't know. That seems a bit strong, even in a Michelin star place. The breakfast though, oh dear. So many faults on there for me. The sausage, a really nice sausage. Just cook it so it looks like it's been cooked. The bacon, just cook it. Still kind of raw fat in the middle there. The tomato, Jesus. On the menu, that was described as a roasted tomato. Now, to roast a tomato, you put it in the oven for a while. You don't show it to a radiator from 10 yards. That was solid in the middle, not cooked through at all. That was really disappointing. On the positive side, the black pudding was tasty and the scrambled egg was, although it could do with a bit more seasoning in there. The toast sweat on the bottom of it. I mean, that's the sort of attention to detail you expect a Michelin star place to deal with. No, more interested in the poncy little plate that they put it on rather than putting it on a toast rack or something that actually benefits the customer experience. Talk about the price. Oh no, before I talk about the price, if your menu says there's no mushrooms on a breakfast, don't put one on there. I don't want that kind of surprise. Maybe some people will be pleased, but I'm not. I was excited there was no mushroom on there, and you went and spoilt it. Right, the prices, folks. Like I said, the juices, £9 each. The tea, £5. Quite nice. Just tea though. The full English, £30. £30 for that full English. Tell me that's worth it. You can hop on a bus from here and get down to Acton and go and see Cafe Paolo. That's a proper full English breakfast, and it's less than half the price of that. You can go to Polici's and have the experience over there and the breakfast, less than half the price of that. You can go to the blooming Ritz behind me. I'm sure a lot of you will have seen Gary Eats' video where he went for breakfast at the Ritz. It didn't cost him as much as this, and it was proper service, proper food, cooked brilliantly. Like I say, £30 for that breakfast and £22 for the croque monsieur. I mean, come on people. I don't mind paying extra for quality food, and a lot of Michelin places don't even charge that much money. This place is style over substance, in my opinion. Now, maybe the lunch, maybe the dinner is different. I don't know, I haven't tried them. They got a really extensive wine list. Apparently a little cocktail bar downstairs, which gets rave reviews too, so maybe it's different then. But for a breakfast, I mean, I can't think of a worse breakfast I've had on the channel, one that I've enjoyed least, and given the price, including a 15% service charge, £86.25. £86.25. Mrs. Greeno, if you're watching this, turn it off quick, because you'll be telling me off for spending too much money on rubbish. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I've got to come up with a score for this. Tricky. Do you know what? When I walked out, I was probably thinking it might be pushing a 2, but the more and more I think about it, the more wound up I'm getting. It's a 1.5 out of 5. For the design of the restaurant, the friendly staff, and the little bits on the breakfast that were quite nice. But like I say, anywhere around, you can go to the Ritz, you can go to cafes, even chain restaurants around, and get a better breakfast than that. Right then, folks, rant over, and breathe, Greeno, come on, calm down. I tell you what, look around. There's loads of police around here. I think I should go and have a chat with them because I've just been robbed. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please click a thumbs up on there for me. I could really do with your support. My wallet has taken a hammering just there. Oh, well, we live and learn, don't we? So where are you going to find me next? I don't know, you'll have to wait and see into the next video. But one thing's for sure, it won't be the Ritz, because I'm skint now and I can't afford to go there. Oh well, see you next time.